Hey y'all, welcome back, welcome back. Today we are going to be playing Assemble with Care, another little cute puzzle indie game. From my understanding, I think this game is about an hour and a half to like an hour and 45 minutes long. So we're going to probably be splitting this up into a two-parter. But let's get right on into it. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Maria's mix is going on in, and we are gonna jam. Ooh. Gotta. Oh, I was like, where is it? Right there. Perfect. Game is best played with sound. Well, luckily we have sound today, folks. Yeah. Alright, let's begin.
After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between. But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey. A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course. The forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way.
I love that it's reading these for us.
I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months, working my way from one town to the next, fixing everything from family heirlooms to VCRs.
I don't want to know how many people don't know what a VCR is at this point.
Bellariva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
Let's unpack. I guess we're okay. Okay. And here we go. Oh, what an interesting packing assortment.
The tools of my trade. No hope of restoring things without these. I picked up these sunglasses on my last stop. Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off.
Gotta pull off each and every.
My passport.
Yeah.
How many blank pages left now? I'll hand these out once I'm settled in. Fingers crossed they get me some work.
What a very organized suitcase that did not get all smushed around.
Finally, I'd made it to Bellariva. I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time. After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal.
Okay.
Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work. My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life. I knew there was a world out there, beyond the four walls of our antique store, that I had to be a part of. I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath this. My story in Bellariva began with I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires.
There we go.
My story in Bellariva began with a little girl and a voice she was longing to hear.
So would that be like Beautiful River? I wonder. Bellariva? Oh, okay. Chapter 2. Lullaby.
It was my first morning in Bellariva, and I couldn't wait to leave my hotel and explore. It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun. In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time. As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bellariva would need me to fix. So far, everything here seemed perfect. I was starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
Aw,
It was a little girl, maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
My tape is broken and I can't make it work anymore. I tried to fix it myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can you try?
Let's do it. Okay. So, the old trick of using a pencil.
Why did you
fix
do
that.
that?
I mean, can I tell her why I did it? Oh.
How did you do that? I didn't see.
Okay, so I guess now this part.
Still not working. Something else must be wrong.
Ah, okay, that's how we flip it. Okay. Okay.
Aha! Those batteries look like they need replacing. Luckily, I have some spares.
Nice. Batteries that just change colors when they're dead. Actually, that'd be a great idea. Yeah.
Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit
fixed
by
it.
your side and hold you so tight, know that I
See, my
will
headset
always
is
love
giant.
you.
Hold on.
Even though we both know that we must say goodnight.
Perfect.
Good
Okay.
night, my darling.
It's her mama.
When it finished, Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at
Maria.
fixing things ever.
No problem. Who was that singing? They're very good.
It's my mum. She's
Aww.
not here anymore.
Izzy trailed off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to fill. When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her pockets, looking for something to pay me with. Eventually, she produced a grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo.
Ooh, definitely want that yo-yo.
I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a full receipt. She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all,
Oh
part of
yeah.
her life had been shattered.
Of course it's shattered.
Part I wouldn't be.
Alright, story 3. Shattered.
My first repair complete, I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square. I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit. The address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach. Bathed in the evening light, it looked beautiful, in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles. The front door was opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at the office.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father.
Oh.
I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning. Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
On the mantelpiece, I saw the remains of a broken statue. Without thinking, I picked up a fragment.
Ah, my father's statue. What's left of it, at least. Yet another way I'd have disappointed him.
Oh.
It survived 100 years in this family.
100
But
years.
5 minutes with Isabel and... Do you think you can salvage it?
Wow, we're really gonna blame Izzy on all this? Okay. This shouldn't be too bad.
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
don't know if I'm supposed to fill this up. But that's what I'm doing. Then we need this part. Oh, that's for his arm. Whoops. His other arm.
Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
Dude, stop questioning my my work. I'm an artist. Okay, I repair things. It is my job to go ahead and fix your statue. You didn't want to see people to see your glue, but you wanted to see it shattered on your mantle? Don't worry, I will fill in every little hole that there is. Every single one. Enjoy your glue, Joseph, was it? Here we go. Now we can have his arm. That is not the right part. That is, though. I can't. Okay, I was like, I can't see it. Okay, perfect. We want to make sure we get enough glue on his feetsies, you know? Okay, I guess that's good. It's a little spot right there. Okay. So now we do this leg.
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
You're very harsh on your daughter. She lost her mother.
Thank you, Maria. It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make something of myself. He didn't have time for anything less.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor. And that was Izzy's mom. They must both miss her so much.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a few days to go. Looks like I'll be working late.
For the festival.
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy, to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening. Joseph's work must have been taking up so much of his time. But maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
I mean, right now, his time for Izzy is just blaming her, apparently. Very rude. Disconnect it. Hello, banana phone. Hello?
My second day in Bellariva dawned bright and clear. Another beautiful sunny morning.
Okay.
Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped,
Oops.
breathing in the smell of roasted coffee. I was about to go inside. Walking into
I
town,
stopped breathing
passed
in the
cafes
smell of roasted coffee
overflowing
beans
with
and freshly
customers
baked
cradling their morning
pastries. There we go.
coffees. I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
Hello, Maria? Were you here yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
For me?
Her place was petite, tucked between its competitors as if hoping they wouldn't notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
That's awful.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon.
As Carmen chatted, she walked over to
Hey,
the
Carmen.
counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some, seasoning tips, but it won't connect.
Seasoning tips.
Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
Okay. Ring ring.
Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this.
Alright, let's take out these screws. I don't know if there's a better way to do this than what I'm doing, like clicking like that. Alright, let's take this piece off.
You can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it.
Calm down, lady. Alright. Aha! Click the wire and drag it to the toolbox to detach. Okay. Oh. It seems like we also need to replace... Hello? We need to replace one of these. There we go. Alright. So next to go back on was this. And then that. I don't... Oh! Oh, shit. Ah, shit.
Looks
There
like
we
this
go.
new circuit board is all hooked up.
Whew, I'm glad I noticed that. I was like, wait, hold on, there's another piece in here.
There's still a part I need to attach. Where does it go?
On the bottom. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that just, Pretty sure I can just hook that in after. Whoops. It's interesting, controls. I'm just having to move the mouse, like when I'm on here, and then I move the mouse left. And unscrewing is the opposite.
There's still a part I need to attach. Where does it go?
Right here. Oh dear. What? Oh, I guess I did it.
When I
I was
handed
like, why
the
did the
phone back
top
to
come off?
Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
So it's all working now,
Girl,
is
did you
it?
steal
I
that
don't have to
phone? Like, why are you
leave
reluctant?
it to dry or let it cool down?
What? Leave it dry?
Nope, it's ready to go. It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
That's if I can pay my phone bill anyway.
Oh.
And the rent and the suppliers. Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Hello. How's my favourite sister doing today?
As she talked, Carmen became more and more tense. This didn't seem like a
Uh-oh.
call for some cooking advice.
I know I still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
I could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
You don't need to be here though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
Oh, jeez.
When the call ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit.
How quick is she flying
Oh
in?
god, I have to get ready. Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
Okay. Sure thing. The camera. In focus.
The next day, I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival. I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception desk. Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name. Curious, I took the creaking elevator up to the top floor and made my way to the room number they'd given. I knocked.
Are you here about the camera? It's about time.
Wow. I can just
The
leave.
woman in front of me was immaculate. Not a
Oh,
hair
it's
out of
Carmen's
place
sister.
or a crease to be seen.
My sister tells me you know how to fix things. I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
So this was Carmen's sister? The two of them couldn't have been more different. Inside her room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera. Any professional photographer's dream.
The viewfinder is completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong.
Alrighty, let's do it. Ooh. We have a whole, like, manual.
You need the manual.
No, but I wanted to look at it. Okay. Alrighty. Well, whatever we do, we're gonna have to take it apart, so. Whoops. No, we don't need that yet, but we do need that. Then we can take off
I
the
don't
front.
suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
Wow. Judgment lady. Okay. Well, oop. That could be the issue, is that it's cracked.
If I use the screwdriver, I could adjust the angle of the mirror.
So it said to have it at like a tilt like that. Yep.
Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working.
Actually, I want to take the back off again. Then I can put film in there for her. Or not.
There's still a part I need to attach. Where does it go?
I mean, that's fine. I need to put the screws back in. Okay,
There's still a part I need to attach. Where does it go?
that's why it wouldn't let me. Perfect! Wow. We're like so good at this.
I felt a pang of envy as I handed the camera to Helena. I put my disposable to shame.
I picked it up on my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958 limited edition. The first of its kind.
La-di-da.
It cost me 3 months' salary. But it was worth it.
3 months salary. Damn.
I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was more than I could afford.
Definitely more than my 3 months salary.
It was strange, really, that we were even staying in the same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere better? She took some test shots, fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At least there's one person in this town who knows what they're doing.
Yeah, I do. Thank you.
Sending you to me might be the first thing Carmen's actually gotten right.
I wondered why Helena had bothered coming if she thought so little of her sister.
It's really rude.
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a total waste of time.
That didn't sound good. If Hurricane Helena was about to hit, I hoped Carmen was ready.
Alrighty.
The sun was
In the
setting
dark.
over Bellariva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe. From the outside, it looked as quiet as ever, but inside, I found Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it.
Maria! Oh, don't mind all of this. If Helena finds one speck of dust in here, I'll never hear the end of it.
Oh, jeez.
Carmen seemed pleased to see me, but I sensed the fidgeting tension beneath each sweep of her mop. Trying to live up to the standards of someone like Helena seemed like an impossible task.
I hope you didn't mind fixing the camera for her. She was furious when it broke. I really need this to go well. If she doesn't lend me the money, I don't know how long I can keep this place going.
Carmen led me to a back room, where she'd laid out the components of what looked like a neon sign.
I had this made when I first opened the cafe, but I'm hopeless with electronics.
So there was supposed to be a sign outside.
Ooh.
This might explain the lack of customers.
I'd like to put it up.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Well. And I guess this would go on the back. Yep. There we go. Oh no. Okay, first we need to unscrew these. We have glue too. Just want to unscrew it. Perfect. All right. So first of all, I think we need to put glue here. Yeah. I don't think we actually need to like legit fill it, but my brain says to. You know, or at least like not have any spots like this. Okay. Yeah, okay. And then need a cable going there to there. I mean, I feel like we definitely need more cables. Although those are all lit up, so maybe that's it. Oh, okay.
No, it's a bit flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
Okay.
Great idea. I think I have a spare part that could do that.
Okay, that's why. I was like, there's definitely got to be something going on here. This time we're just gonna go wild with it. Yeah, that's fine. She says wild as she fills it in still. Okay, so I think we still need that going to there. And then maybe that to there. that to there. There's definitely gonna be another piece or something going on there.
It still needs something else. Maybe we can add one of these.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, okay. Alright, Carmen. You're really taking advantage of my generosity here, lady. Okay. Okay, I think that works. And then... I mean, what is she again? Is she a pizza? Like, I don't remember. Here, you're a pizza shop now. Okay, Carmen?
It works! I'll screw everything together again and you'll be set.
Oi. Okay. And she's built. There we go.
The sign fixed, we headed outside and mounted it carefully over the cafe door.
Oh, that's perfect, Maria. It looks just how I imagined it. When I had this sign made, it all seemed so simple. Oh, I can't believe I might have to give it all up. I hope I've done enough.
Oh, damn.
The smile froze on her face. as
Wait,
she
we didn't put
spotted
an ice cream
something
cone
over my
there?
shoulder. I turned to see.
Of course, my sister owns the only cafe in this entire town that isn't actually open.
For better or worse, Helena had arrived. Carmen opened her mouth to explain, but Helena swept indifferently past her. Finally pausing in the doorway, she turned back towards Carmen.
The first thing we're doing is getting rid of that hideous sign.
Wow.
And with that, she disappeared inside. I hoped...
Wow. That's so rude. Okay, so we are on 7. We're gonna... I guess we'll finish up 7 and then we're gonna... That'll be it for right now. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're gonna do 7 and then we'll be done. And then we'll save the rest for part 2.
It was the day before the festival, and the whole town was busy getting ready. I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront house. I'd barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me.
Psst, Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
Ooh, I like secrets.
It was Izzy, peeking out from the side of the house. She beckoned for me to follow her. She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing with flowers of every color. Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap and into the playhouse. I hadn't planned on crawling in the dirt today, but the life of a repairwoman never did run smooth. On the table inside, there was an electronic toy. Not exactly the usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore. Can you fix it for me?
Let's do this. Repairing a Game Boy. Oh my gosh, she destroyed this. Alright. Well, I don't see like any screws at all. We're supposed to.
Do grown-ups play games as well?
No. Absolutely not. Oh, yeah, because that's how that works. Why do I have 2 of those? Oh, another one to go like here. Oh, I think we're gonna have to, yeah. Okay, so I think that's good. Okay, I see now. Oh, but first we have to also... That one went there. That one goes there. This one goes here. Do I need to swap out the battery or anything for it? Like, why is this even... Yeah. That should be fine.
That's not what the game looked like before. Is it broken again?
Uh-oh. I think that just means that I messed this part up. Yep. That one goes there, that one goes there. There we go.
Can you show me how to play? I tried
Sure.
before, but it was so hard.
Oh, okay. Do. Yeah, we did it. Alrighty. So yeah, I guess we didn't have to do anything with the battery.
Her toy fixed, I watched Izzy retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own. Well, I'd better head inside. Your dad is waiting for me.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
Wow.
Why would he think that?
Because, well, I kind of dropped it
Oh,
really hard at the wall.
kiddo.
Izzy looked down, scuffing her shoes on the worn floor of the playhouse.
My dad said I had to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress, and I don't want to. All he cares about is working. He never wants to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
Oh.
With that, Izzy dove back through the rosebush and disappeared into the wilds of the garden. She was so young. She couldn't be expected to see that her dad was struggling too. It made me think. Had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view? I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me. Maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind.
Alrighty. So that's part 1. We will finish and go through, chapter 8 through 14, which is just shown as a star, so maybe that's like a bonus level technically. But either way, that is it for today. Thank y'all for hanging on out and for watching. Like I said, we'll upload part 2 shortly. I'll also be uploading more Final Fantasy 16 VOD, and I do have some other small cute indie games planned. Please make sure you subscribe, and also if you do have any ideas of games you want me to play, please list them down below in the comments. I am always looking for some new games, especially like cute indie games, scary indie games. I am all over the place, y'all. Just give me some suggestions. I will see you all tomorrow. Have have a wonderful day, night, wherever you are in this world. Bye.